I'd like to welcome everybody to this taro field day. This field day is to help us evaluate some of these new taro leaf resistant hybrids for how well they produce in different locations, as well as far as even eating quality, which is basically more for consumer acceptance. Let me introduce myself. My name is Robin Shimabuku. I'm a county extension agent working with the Edible Crops Program on Maui. My colleague here is Rosemary Gutierrez. She's relatively new. She's been here maybe about a couple of weeks now. The other colleague there is Lynn Nakamura Tangan. And excuse me, there's a typo here on our poster. Behind us is the farm manager, Pam Shingaki. Without their ag tech labor help, we cannot get all this kind of work done for our clientele. Anyway, this project began, I'd say, oh my God, going back to the days when had Dr. John Cho, who was a researcher at that experiment station. He was doing a lot of taro leaf blight resistance breeding work and have laid a lot of the foundation for some of these varieties that are being used to develop new varieties. This project is basically conducted by Dr. Susan Miyasaka on the Big Island. She's an agronomist by trade. And all these other agents are cooperators or co-PIs that conduct these type of trials on their island, on their respective island, and evaluate it for, as far as productivity, disease, as far as our disease problems, as well as evaluating the eating quality. Anyway, this particular trial started in June 2018. If you're interested in plant spacing is 2 feet in row spacing and 5 feet between rows. So when you start looking at the yields per acre, this is based on that spacing, okay? For this crop, we applied about 200 pounds of nitrogen. In the past, there was a lot of recommendations that used to recommend up to 400 pounds. But now, if you apply it properly, I think you can also maximize yields going with a reduced amount of nitrogen, okay? Now I'm going to turn it over to Rosemary, and she will talk about the results from the Maui trial.
Hello everybody, and my name is Rosemary and I am new here and I'm happy to be here today with you, and thanks for coming today. So I am going to talk about the yields of these different varieties. Okay. We first for Maui, the more interesting. Yeah, we have 6 varieties in the trial. One of them is the Maui Lehua, and we compare all the new varieties with Maui Lehua. So we can see here that all the varieties, the new varieties, have more yield than Maui Lehua. Okay? And also, those varieties were tested for good crop, also for flavor and eating quality. Only 3 of them, that 1003, that 1005, and also the 1003. So those varieties were tried in wetland conditions, only those 3. So, and the best one, the best results was for 1003 variety. And the other 2, they are not so good because they grow a lot of runners and the farmers didn't like it. Well, I want to say that we calculate these pounds based only in the corm of each plant, no the hulis. So plus the hulis is extra yield. Okay, it's only the corms calculated. Okay, so if you compare the Maui Lehua yield, that is 13,000 per acre for Maui, compared with the 1016,
This is the Maui
very
Lehua.
high.
Compared to which one?
To the 1016,
101603.
that yields
Talk about
40,000.
hybrid vigor.
Yeah,
That's why you get that.
yeah,
Is it the same age?
Yeah,
Same.
Same age.
yeah.